This is Zodiac, a 3-minute long extreme demon that used to be the hardest demon back in 2019. So how hard is it in 2025? Surely me, a player who's beaten Sakup in circles, won't struggle with this much, right? Stream 1, I was already feeling pretty good, already having a run of 56 to 100. This stream, I was mostly just playing the first 38%, trying to build some consistency with it for the next stream. On stream 2, I'd passed 38% a few times already, dying to Shock's part each time, which goes from 39% to 43%. One of the hardest parts of the level. But about an hour into stream, I finally passed Shock's part, and I ended up getting...
Oh my god.
62%. Even though my best before this was only 43%, to put it into perspective, let's look at the levels balancing in thirds. The first third of the level is from 0 to 38%, and it's mostly filler and pretty easy gameplay. The last third of the level from 66 to 100 is even easier, with most of the difficulty just coming from nerves. However, in between these two parts, from 38 to 66%, genuinely makes up like 80% of the difficulty of the entire level. So while not obvious percentage-wise with the fluking through most of the level's true difficulty was insane. And then, on stream 3, I did 38 to 100, which includes practically all the hard parts of the level. I was really happy with this progress, and I thought I'd have it done really soon. But what happened? Because this level took me a total of 34 streams to beat, but that was only stream 3, and I already have this great progress. Guys, let's talk about mind blocks. Fluking to 62% was nice, but later on, I realized how much I really fluked in that run. In specific, I want to talk about this one UFO click at 53%. The entrance into this click at 53% is so weird and awkward, and you enter it differently literally like every single time. It is so inconsistent. To put this into perspective, I literally had a lower pass rate for this one click at 53% earlier on in my journey with this level than I did for all of TMN's part, which goes from 56 to 61%. And most people consider TMN to be the hardest part of the level, so what was going on with me, man? But it was okay, because a little more than an hour later that stream, I got back to 61%, which is the beginning of Failure's part. Finally, a new best of 2%. Oh yeah, and I died to 62 later that stream again. After 3 more failed streams of no new best, check out what happened on stream 13.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no way.
Another tied PB of 64%. This was a good stream, though, because about 2 hours later, I got back to Failure's part again. And take a guess down the comment section where I died.
Frick, dude. Oh my god.
Bro got so mad he opened Viva Engaged. After this stream, newsflash, I was up to 13 deaths at the 53% click. 2 streams later, I died to 64 again. Then off stream, I got to Failure again, and I was ready for it this time. I low-key deleted the recording, so I don't actually have the run. All I have is this Steam screenshot where I got 66%. Then, on April 24th, before starting stream 18, I decided to change the way I do this little cube part at 10%. So I started practicing it a little bit to make sure I understood my new method, which is doing 2 separate clicks instead of doing a double click at this blue orb. And while I was practicing this, I ended up getting kind of far, playing from 9%. Yeah. Oh, but then I beat it backwards, getting 13% the next attempt, so that was cool. The actual stream I did that day wasn't even good, with my best run literally just being to the 53 click. But then next stream, being stream 19, I was in call with Zoink and Extinct, and I finally broke the Failure mind block 55 minutes into the stream. Here's what happened.
Kind of far right now, man.
Thank you.
No, what?
86% was really stupid, considering 80 to 100 is really easy. To make it even worse, these dash orbs at 86% are literally one of the easiest parts of 80 to 100. But hey, that guy donating a 64% while I was far led to a pretty funny clip farm, so we'll take it. When I was in TMN's part, this guy donated while I was far again, but this time, it was a $50 donation. I ended up dying at 64%, but you know what? It's okay, because Artifice donated $50. Shout out to you, bro. Wait. $49! After this fail, even though I kept playing consistently with 86% and 9 to 100, I couldn't get anywhere. I was still dying in failure over and over again, TMN, and of course, the 53 click. I was having problems controlling my nerves when I got to failure. Every single failure attempt, I felt like my heart was about to break out of my chest. Because of this, after getting 86%, it took me a whopping 9 streams to pass failure's part again. And of course, I died to something really easy. Next stream, before I passed failure, my worst death from 0 was 39%. I noticed that for Zodiac, the more times I get far and apart in a day, the less nervous I get there later for only that day. So getting past failure with a worst death of 39% from 0 that day was bound to lead to some crazy nerve. I got to the Penalty wave at 75%, and I actually died a reasonable death for once at 79%. This one click at 79% is completely blind and basically relies 100% on muscle memory. Also, maybe I realized I was taking the level 2 seriously in this attempt because my heart rate literally went down before I died. Next stream, nothing important happened, but the stream after that, something did. On stream 31, 5 minutes into the stream, I got to Penato and died at 78. 78 was a really weird death, but it doesn't matter because 9 minutes later, I got back to Penato. Then, I entered new best territory, passing 86%. My nerves were much more controlled in this attempt as well. This was my shot. I lagged. Getting that far after well over 15,000 attempts just to die to a lag spike. I was also thrown off with NLEX's part at 93% looking a little different than when I was playing in Start Pause. As from 0, I grabbed this ULDM right here at the beginning of the level. So in Start Pause, NLEX's part looked like this, but from 0, it looked like this. This set me back mentally a lot, so after this, I took a short break to beat something easier. Cobwebs. Cobwebs still took me longer than I wanted it to, but we finished it. And after Cobwebs, we came back to finish the job. Stream 33, I got 77%, dying yet another really stupid death because of nerves. My nerves were some of the most intense nerves I felt playing this game in such a long time. And they only started around the 70s. So that's 30% the level I have to beat while being insanely shaky and nervous. But on stream 34, I got back to TMN's part, dying 59%. 2 attempts later, I got back there and passed TMN. Since I'd been playing from 0 for literally only 5 minutes that day, the nerves were worse than ever, but somehow reaching my new highest BPM by far, this happened.
All right, bro. Oh my gosh, like, why am I so bad at speaking English, bro? This is freaking tragic, dude. Yo, by the way, pro tip for everybody in chat on YouTube. Wait, I'm not multi-streaming. Everyone's on YouTube. Set the speed of the stream to 2 times speed until it automatically changes it back, and then you'll have the least delay possible if you want less stream delay. Pretty cool idea. But yeah, bro, I was just getting the lactic acid rush there down to my legs, man. Like, at the end of that attempt, bro, after I died. Very interesting. Hey, we'll take it. We got the TMN. That's 2 runs on the day. Four times speed. There's only 2, bro. Can't go faster than 2, man, on YouTube. Also, hi, Green Machine! I'm having a spaz today, bro. Spasm. Yo, I'm not dying that quick anymore. Let's go. Alright, shock attempt. Here we go. Should I pause? I don't know. No, we're good. Please no lag.
It finally happened. I underestimated this level so severely, thinking after 62 and 38 to 100 that I would be able to beat it pretty soon. But boy, was I wrong. As of recording this, I actually beat Tartarus yesterday, and I unironically can confidently say that I found Zodiac harder than Tartarus. What makes this funny is that for me, Zodiac would have been top 1 for like 3 years. Hey, but if you want to see me beat something that is my skill set, go check out this video where I beat an old impossible level, Silent Club, in just 1 day. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Peace out.